So, hey, good evening, you guys. Welcome to our What is Plexus call. Some of you that are here are already on the products and have been using them and have been having some great results. That's awesome. And then some of you will be watching this on a replay, and that's great because it is something definitely worth watching and sharing. So you can share this video. I will upload it to YouTube so you can share it with other friends, family, people that something here is going to speak to them tonight. So I'm Phyllis Anderson. I am an Emerald Ambassador in this company. I've been using Plexus for the last 3.5 years. My background is I'm an emergency room nurse of over 22 years, medical background for 28 years. I did numerous jobs before I got my nursing license. And so I've been around health and wellness for a long time, and it's just created a passion for me to help people feel better. And what I found in Plexus is that there's actual true root cause healing that occurs with these products. And I don't say that lightly. We have so many testimonies to prove it. Like Western medicine has its place for sure. I'm not trying to say that you shouldn't go see a doctor or anything like that. That's not true. But just know that there is a lot of power behind our potent products that you're going to hear about tonight. So we are a gut health company. We've been around for 12 years, and our products are clean. And oh, great, we have others popping on. Yay. Yeah, our products are clean and sourced globally, but manufactured here in the United States. So, and then third party tested. So when they get to our warehouse, the boxes are opened and every product or the box is tested, the samples taken to make sure that what we have, what we claim is in our products is truly in our products. So love the culture, love the ethics, love the morals behind this company. That's something else that sells a lot of people on just how great our company is, and faith and belief in what's going on there. So, all right. So speaking of gut health, reducing inflammation, balancing blood sugars, I'm going to start with our flagship item. It's our pink drink, and we have two different types. You'll see that the size is different. This top slim is the microbiome activating slim. This has prebiotics in it that is like fertilizer for your gut. Okay. It is going to fertilize and feed the good gut bacteria, not the bad bacteria. So some prebiotics feed both. This specifically feeds only the good. Okay, now this slim has more fiber in it. So what this does is it just helps your body, like your tummy, feel fuller. So if you're that person that later in the evening, you usually get pretty hungry and you just kind of want to open the pantry and go for it. That used to be me. This hunger control is awesome because it just slowly releases food into your system. So you're getting better. Again, both of them are giving you good, stable blood sugar control throughout the day. The other thing too about blood sugar control, if we have any nursing mamas on the call or going to watch it later, it helps with milk production. So it's pretty interesting when we see the mamas' testimonies, how much milk they actually produce. It's enough to pump and put some in the freezer for your baby later. So that's really cool. This one is great if you are diabetic or pre-diabetic. This hunger control, the fiber here is super special, very, very special. And it helps them to lower their numbers so much that if they were on any kind of diabetic medication, again, this is not the insulin type 1, this is type 2 diabetics. You will see that these guys lose weight and they get off their medication. So that's really cool. But also people with type 1 diabetes, they will see that they're using less insulin to control their blood sugar levels. So that's awesome. They're using it more efficiently. This one here, well, actually both of them have alpha lipoic acid in them, helps to get rid of brain fog. And also because it detoxes your brain, detoxes your liver. So if you've been diagnosed with fatty liver for whatever reason, because we get fatty liver for lots of reasons, it's going to actually metabolize that fat. So it gets rid of fatty liver too. Isn't that cool? I call it my voodoo juice because it does so much for your body. So no hangriness, like good steady energy all day long. There's no caffeine in here, just chromium, which is like eating 9 cups of broccoli. And what chromium does is it balances blood sugars, which balances hormones, which trickles down and does all your endocrine systems, such as your thyroid, your adrenals, your parathyroid, stuff like that. So this one I could talk about for a long time, but we're going to move on. So I have ProBio 5 and BioCleanse. These two here are part of our triplex. So you get Slim, a bag of this, 30 sticks, and you get enough BioCleanse and ProBio 5 to last you 30 days. So everything's 30 days. It's a consumable product. So you're on a subscription situation where each month it just comes. You have control over your order, whether you push it out or bring it in. But what's awesome is you don't have to think about it. You're going to use it up, and then the next one will show up on your porch and you're ready to go. So now BioCleanse and ProBio 5, this is great because we're going to weed, seed, and feed your gut. ProBio 5 is going to weed your gut of Candida yeast and any other bacteria, fungus, parasites, viruses that are hiding under a special biofilm. The thing that makes this probiotic special is that it helps to break open this biofilm shell that protects these bugs and such that wreak havoc with our bodies. It opens it up, exposes them, and it allows our immune system to take care of it. But here's what else happens. BioCleanse comes along, lifts and cleans all this stuff that ProBio 5 just lifted out and pulled like weeds. And it takes it and eliminates it smoothly from your intestinal tract. So these two should never be separated. Like this is just gold right here, this little combo. I love everybody literally can start on this combo, but it's not necessarily the only way to get started. We have lots of great products here. So yeah, so improved digestion, people with reflux or acid reflux, you're going to see that go down with our BioCleanse because we're going to be moving things through, but it also has sodium bicarbonate. So it also lowers the amount of acid that is coming up. It just neutralizes that. That creates an oxygenated environment for your system. And so Candida and cancer do not like an oxygenated environment. So it limits the proliferation of those bad cells. All right, so there's that. Some other fun things is Vital Biome. This is another probiotic. So since we're talking about gut health, whether you poop too much or don't poop enough, constipated or IBS, where you're going all day, all the time, you put food or water in your mouth and you're going to the bathroom. These probiotics are going to help give you a regular, beautiful digestive routine. So the special thing about Vital Biome is it has 2 psychobiotics in this one that helps with things as severe as bipolar, like extreme bipolar, but also, just any kind of mood disorder, whether it's anxiety, depression, any amount on the spectrum that you are. Vital Biome is just what I call your cool as a cucumber capsule. Literally everyone should have this in their cabinet because let's just face it, with what's been going on this last year, everyone's feeling the stress, right? And so this just really helps your brain just be happy. People with certain addictions, whether it's food, alcohol, smoking, you name it, it just does something again to the brain. So your brain is happy. And okay, so there's that. Then digestive health. So you're going to get a good digestive routine going on there. X Factor Plus. This is a multivitamin. It's methylated, which just means when it hits your belly, you're going to absorb it. So I have a gene mutation, MTHFR. It sounds like a bad word, but it's not. I can't break stuff down. It has to be broken down for me. And so X Factor Plus is that. It's a multivitamin, multimineral with aloe in it. So it's going to heal everything pink and shiny in your system. It also sinuses, canker sores. I had canker sores really bad before Plexus. That went away. I had hot flashes, which the selenium in this, Shayna too, can say our hot flashes are gone. I know, yay. It has zinc, it has vitamin D, B12, vitamin C, all the things that you're hearing about in the news that you need. It's like all in here. So you need 1 bottle, 2 capsules a day with food, you're done. So my vitamin D went from 24 to 73 with just this little bottle here. I did not have to add any additional supplements, just this did it. And I had previously been on 50,000 units on Fridays, and it didn't budge my numbers. So I needed the methylated form of all of this. And that's what I got here with this one. Active, I'm going to talk about our active drink. Love our active drink. We just actually launched a new flavor today. It's starfruit guava. This right here is the mango peach, but that starfruit guava came out last year and we bought it up in like less than 2 hours. So today it's still available if you wanted a bag of that. Um, if that's what you're interested in. But this is our clean energy drink. So it has turmeric in it. It has yerba mate and green tea, a little bit of green tea. So it's about 100 milligrams, where the other energy drinks are well above 150 milligrams per serving. And you're going to get loads of sugar. Like, I don't know, I just was reading something today. It was like 30 to 60 grams of sugar in these energy drinks. This has 3 grams and it's honey powder. Oh, honey powder, stevia, and monk fruit is natural sweeteners. So, and then the turmeric in there helps with inflammation. And then there's L-theanine. So you're getting mental clarity and focus, but you're also getting nitric oxide production. So you're like, what are all these big words? Well, your body produces nitric oxide. So it helps your body do that. That just means it's going to relax smooth muscles. So your blood pressure will go down. You're going to get more oxygen to your brain, to your tissues, to your muscles. So if you are athletic or you just need some extra oomph to get through your day, Active is amazing. My 83-year-old father-in-law takes it and it's helped him find his words. He has mild cognitive impairment, but Active has fixed a lot of that for him. And he also told me, I feel like I'm 25 years old when I drink this. So I'm like, why not have a better quality of life, even if like it's not necessarily going to prevent, dementia or memory loss, but it sure is going to make life a little sweeter while, you're moving through that phase of life. So, but again, athletes, my son, he is a multi-sport athlete when he was in high school last year. And he would never hit a wall. We call it hitting a wall when you're exercising really hard and you just poop out. It's just like you're done, you're gassed. But he would get through his whole sporting event and be fine and feel great and have that endurance to get through the sport. So I love Active. My son's 19. Actually, all of us drink this. We mix it with our Slim in the morning. And so that's our little morning get you started drink. And for me, I don't need caffeine anymore. I don't drink coffee because I just don't need it. Like I have plenty of energy. The Slim has 0 caffeine. The Active has a little, but like I said, it's green tea. So it's a natural form of caffeine. All right. We have some other weight management. So that's the other cool thing is we do have gut health, but we also have a weight management system with Plexus. Balance is part of that. This is a carb blocker. So when you are eating your carbohydrates, you're going to block 48% of your carbs. And then you're also going to get good blood sugar control with this too. It's going to be a little different than the Slim, but they both balance blood sugars and hormones. So these are great also for people with thyroid or any other hormonal imbalances. You're going to want this, and you're also going to want X Factor Plus for sure if you have thyroid issues. Okay, MetaBurn is a thermogenic. This burns fat. It gives you boosts your mental clarity, focus, and it has 5-HTP in it. So it boosts your mood. Some people even say it boosts your libido. So there you go. And this has the equivalent of, it does have 80 milligrams of green tea, caffeine. And so it's like burning 150 calories a day for you. So when I was running a lot, 150 calories was like running a mile and a half. That's what it took to burn 150 calories. So I'm kind of like, that's a free exercise there. But now think about exercising. If you add exercise in and you're using this, it's just going to be exponential, the burn that you're going to get. So this one burns the white fat, which is visceral fat around your belly, hips, and thighs. And so MetaBurn's kind of special too. All right. We have a lean meal replacement shake, which I don't have in front of me right now. But if you are a smoothie drinker, which I love to start my day with that because it's loaded with protein, good, clean protein that is RGBH free, which means the cows are not given, steroids or hormones or anything like that. They're grass fed and it is a clean protein. It's like a medical meal. So I say, if you have any little kids that are picky eaters, it tastes like a milkshake. So they could mix that puppy up and head out the door to school with that. It sure is a lot more healthier for them than a bowl of Cheerios, So they're getting everything they need, the right amount of fats, carbs, and proteins to make a perfect meal. Elderly people, same thing. If you find that, one of your family members has a hard time keeping weight on them, then, or maybe they have too much weight on them and they really do need a meal replacement, they could replace a whole meal with the shake. Or if they need to add healthy weight, then I would give them a shake in between their meals to do that too. So I love how it's multi-purpose. And again, I break my fast in the morning with the protein, which is really good. And that's the proper way that you should break a fast every morning. So that's our weight management line. We also have ease and nerve. I like to talk about our pain management combo. So this is not going to hurt your liver or your kidneys or your intestinal lining, which is really, really important. Ease is a natural anti-inflammatory. It has turmeric in it. It's got green lip mussel from New Zealand. And it also has serrapeptase and bromelain, which are digestive enzymes that break down the proteins that cause inflammation. So also, if you're looking for weight loss or get rid of that puffy, fluffy, how your face or hands or, different things can just feel swollen sometimes, this ease gets rid of that extra puffiness. And it does smell like the ocean, but it's made with the like clams or mussels, right? Green lip mussels. So if you're allergic to lobsters or shrimp, it's okay. You can still have ease. But if you're allergic to clams or mussels, you're going to have to steer clear of this. But that's really the only reason you wouldn't take it. It's so great. I love it. And then nerve, this one, if you have any burning, shooting pain, neuropathy, sometimes people just say they're taking the ease, but when they add the nerve, it just knocks the pain out completely. I've had a couple surgeries in the last 3.5 months, and these have been my best friends. That's why they're here in my house right now. It's allowed me to not have to take narcotic pain medication. I took a little bit in the beginning, but it was easy to get off of it because I had this other beautiful support, which again, you just feel great on this. You don't feel all drugged up and groggy and stuff. So I love that. And then I think last but not least, which is our Immune Plus. Immune Plus is our brand new product. This one helps really support your immune system. If you tend to be a person that gets sick a lot or easily, this is something I would just incorporate in your day every day. But if you feel like something's coming on, this is kind of like, it has the black rice extract. So it's a more controlled form of the elderberry type of component, right? That everybody says take elderberry if you're feeling sick. This is actually definitely a more controlled way to deliver that. And so, and then so much more that I won't go into details, but even if you are really sick or you have a lot of inflammation, autoimmune disorders, like this is your best friend here, Immune Plus. And this is brand new as of January. So really excited with, especially the timeliness of this, with everything that's going on in our community right now. This again should just be in everybody's house. So I wanted to see if Miss Summer would give her testimony, because I heard it for the first time the other day and I was like, oh my gosh. She's going to touch on a lot of the things I talked about, of like how it helps you. But I just think it's important to hear from people that are living testimonies. And then I can share a little bit more about mine when she's done, but I want to hear from her. Go ahead, Summer.
Okay, I had to unmute it. Sorry. Hi, everybody. I'm Summer, and I always get nervous when I have to talk, but I just want to share a little bit of my testimony. I've only been taking it for about a week over a month, so 5 weeks, and I have struggled in the past with high blood pressure caused by preeclampsia toxemia during 2 of my pregnancies, and it was really hard. My blood pressure was like 110 over 182, and of course I was hospitalized at that point for 25 days and resulted in an emergency C-section. And then, afterwards I was hoping it would go down, and it really didn't. It went down maybe 10 points. I've been on 40 milligrams of lisinopril for 10 years now, and just really haven't had much hope on what else can I do. I lost 60 pounds after my pregnancy, and they said that would help, and it just really didn't. And so I've been looking for something that I can, you know, try out and see if it will actually move those points on my blood pressure. And so far, so good. I mean, um, like after the pregnancy, it was 100 over 172, around that range. And that's still really dangerous. I mean, it's not good. I'm only 42. I shouldn't have these problems. But now I've noticed in the past couple of weeks, it's been around 98 over 157. And for me, that's really good. I know it sounds still scary, but like I said, for me, that's really good. And um, aside from that, I've dealt with severe psoriasis, and in the past, it was psoriatic arthritis, which was, I had a lot of problems with my fingers and my toes. I didn't have toenails or fingernails. That was in the past, but I definitely don't want it coming back anytime soon. It's not something that I want to go through again. And I worry about my children because I know some things can be passed down to them. And my daughter struggles with some psoriasis problems. And I really, she's having wonderful testimony for herself right now with that. And um, aside from those problems, that's an autoimmune disease. And uh, the doctors just scratch their head most of the time. They have no idea how to help you unless you take a pill that's possibly going to affect your kidney, your liver, your digestion, your gallbladder, which I've had all of those problems. And so far, I'm having great results with Plexus, with the triplex and the probiotics. And I'm hoping to, you know, get on my way to losing weight finally. And that's my testimony so far. And I'm excited. I'm happy. I don't want to, I'm afraid to stop taking it because I'm like, I don't want to go back down any road like that again. I want to do this prevention measures and, get myself on the road to healing. So that's my testimony.
Thanks, Summer. Yeah, I just love that. Like we talked about just the mood and things, and some people think, gosh, I have to be on all these medications to help with that. And
Yeah.
really it's a gut health thing. Fix the gut. 90% of our serotonin is made in our gut. 90% of our melatonin is made in our gut. 70 to 80% of our immune system is made in our gut. And so when you heal the gut, you put the proper bugs back in balance, like 80% good bugs, 20% bad. That's what you want. So you want all these good bugs, a little bit of bad. They all work together to create a perfect environment. But when it shifts out of whack, which is it happens easily, like with like ibuprofen type medications, antibiotics for sure, steroids, birth control, alcohol. When you feed the yeast monster carb, sugar, alcohol, it creates a big imbalance in our system. And so, it's what's great about the products too. For me, the Slim, I think maybe Shayna could share a little bit too, is that Slim helped me on day 4 not crave sugar anymore. And I was like, wow, this is going to be a big difference because if I don't care about sugar, I'm going to lose that weight that I put on. So I had put on 20 pounds after I went through menopause, and I was running marathons and half marathons and doing all the things. And I went to my gynecologist and told her about that, and she said, "Oh, it's just because your hormones. And if I give you estrogen, hormone therapy, it's just going to make you gain more weight." And so at that point, I told her, "No, thank you." And what's great is I have found other natural ways to do that through Mega X. It protects your heart and your brain. So that's really what estrogen does. And I'm like, well, I'm good. I don't need that anyway once I started the products. And, like I said, I saw my hot flashes go away. I had chronic infections. I told you about my canker sores. I had sinus infections, yeast infections. and chronic urinary tract infections. And as a nurse working in the emergency room, I would see older ladies come in with chronic UTIs all the time. And I just thought, gosh, is this just a disease of aging? And I thought, I'm in my 40s. Why am I aging this quickly? And what is happening? Because I knew I was wiping myself properly. I thought I was pooping well. No, I had major leaky gut. So, leaky gut, when your gut is leaky, it leaks into your bloodstream. And so your bloodstream seeds everything, including your bladder. So, I had E. coli living in my bladder that once a year I would get an infection. So guess what? I was on a lot, antibiotics. And so I had quite a mess to clean up, even though I would have told you I'm super healthy. I eat right. I exercise a ton. But I was really struggling with joint pain. I would wake up in the morning and I felt like the Tin Man. My rings were always tight on my fingers, and I would have to really work my hands in the morning just to get going and then get out of bed. And so, I started taking Plexus, and like the inflammation started to go away. Those infections over 6 months completely gone and haven't come back. And again, my immune system was able to fight off the things it should have been able to fight off of. The bugs that were hiding under that biofilm, like I said, with ProBio 5 were exposed. My body knew what to do with it. And my digestive health, oh my gosh, I was gassy, bloated, and looked, 9 months pregnant at the end of the night. Not 9 months pregnant, 4, sorry, big swollen belly. It felt like I was 9 months pregnant. Like, let's birth this baby, okay? But anyway, yeah, with ProBio 5 and BioCleanse and Slim, those just keep you regular and comfortable, no nausea, no reflux, no tummy pains and stuff like that. That's how I would go to bed almost every night. I just did not feel good. So, yeah, so that's that. And then I just want to share with you guys, everybody that's here or watching, that Plexus right now has $1 membership. Our membership is normally $39.95 once a year. We pay that, but that gives us our products at wholesale cost. So that's like a Costco membership, right? You get everything the cheapest way possible. That's how I signed up. I'm a coupon clipper, penny pincher. I didn't want to have to pay more for my products. I knew that I needed to give this a chance, not just 30 days, because that's crazy. Like, nothing works in 30 days. If it does, it's probably not good for you. So the thing is this is natural, real healing over time. So, so that's how I signed up. And then also it allowed me to share with my family and friends. And so they told me that from the very beginning. And I said, really? They said, yeah, just 3 people. It's going to pay for your products for a couple months. And I said, well, shoot. I mean, I don't want to have to pay for these products. And I know my mother-in-law would love this stuff. I know my best friend does everything with me. We ran marathons together. So sure enough, I got off my computer after I signed up. I drove to my mother-in-law's house. She signed up immediately. As I left her house, I called my best friend. I'm like, you got to do this with me. So when I got home, I helped her sign up. And then the third person was a nurse friend of mine. All 3 people are still on the products. A whole 3.5 years later, almost 4 years, actually. In May 28th, it'll be 4 years. And anyway, so they're still with me. But within that first month, 24 people joined me, joined my team. And it was amazing because the money to be made with Plexus, they're very, very, very generous. Just 3 people in your first month right now, like in March, if you join, it's been 30 days since you've joined or within that time frame, you can earn $350 to $370. So I just say, grab some friends, grab your family members and just say, come on and do this with me. And guess what? They can earn the same amount of money too. So it's this beautiful ripple effect. And as different people, like the different layers are signing people up, you just keep rising, right? Everybody rises who is sharing. And so, yeah, it's life-changing. It's been life-changing for me. It's allowing me to retire from nursing. So for 3.5 years, we've been paying stuff off. On May 1st will be my actual retirement date. And I'm really excited about that because Plexus has provided a positive outlet. I'm very passionate about these products. I hope you can tell that because I've seen so many testimonies from little babies to the aged. Like I said, my father-in-law, who's got a little dementia and elderly in his 80s, amazing results. So there's not one person that can't benefit from Plexus. We have a children's line too, which I didn't even talk about. Shoot. It's a kids multivitamin that also has probiotic in it. So their little tummies, they'll have great digestion. Tons of kids are constipated and we just don't even know it. They're not pooping well and they really need to. They're getting their 13 essential multivitamins in. There's a cute little drink that's kind of like the Slim, but it's their drink. So they get to drink it and it's got prebiotic fibers. So it feeds the good gut bacteria in their bellies. Because like Summer said, guess what? She's right. Our bellies are what our babies are born with in their bellies. And so this is why like their microbiome is our microbiome. And that's sometimes good and sometimes not so good. And so this is why we see the same things play out in life, right? So anyway, if we can fix that for our little guys when they're little, give them that healthy start, yay. And it also has omegas in it for their developing brain, lutein for their eyes or eye health. So super, super important. And, you know, kiddos, what do they eat? Carbs and dairy, right? Cheese and bread, a lot of it. They don't like veggies so much. So they need the supplementation big time. All of us do. So anyhow, yeah, that's kind of the sharing. That's where we start is 3 people will earn you a really nice way to use the products for what I call like your 90-day trial period. And but beyond that, if you wanted to create a professional income like I'm earning, then I can help you do that too, because I know how. And so anyway, it's the gamut, whatever you need or want or desire. If you're just looking to get healthy yourself, that's going to happen too. And I promise you, you're going to want to tell somebody about it, because for me, I thought no woman should ever suffer menopause or these crazy things that come with it, or anxiety or depression. Like we have an answer. So why not share it? So that's all I have for you tonight. I'll stop the recording.